about to watch is the most devastating Fortnite leak of all time.
Oh,
and
shit.
last year we had a full roadmap revealed early, so what and how did this happen? Well, to save us like 5 minutes, the how is pretty easy, and that's an insider leaked all of this. And
why are we
probably
doing
gets
that
for
shit?
millions. But what
Hold
did they
on.
leak? Today, we're covering everything for this chapter, and if it's to be believed, even chapter 7.
Why'd they
Now,
do this?
slow your roll. First, we gotta make it to next season. The official start date is June 8th. We all knew
Damn.
Star Wars wouldn't last long, but the next theme is superheroes.
That's
right.
hard.
We're getting a 2025 version of the classic Hero Pass from
That's
chapter
tough.
1, and it even starts on the anniversary of that season. Now,
I
it's
didn't play
gonna be
that
very
season, though, so
different.
that's gonna be
Last
hard.
time
I didn't
around, the
play
whole
that season.
superhero story was secretly just a movie that was being recorded on the island. But for
Damn.
chapter 6, it's gonna be actual heroes with actual powers.
That's sick.
Here's
I
where
hope you
things
can use
get
them bitches in
messy,
game.
And so the battle pass leaked. We have our first look at over 18 original superheroes that are planned for next season, which is insane.
Is it gonna be
But one
broken
thing
up
that
over the
fans have
battle
spotted
pass?
is that a lot of these outfits are duplicates, and by that I mean they have a hero version and an
and like a
alter
regular
ego
person.
version.
That's hard.
They also realized that most of these guys have a logo on their costumes, like this symbol, which was accidentally added to the Star Wars files. It is
Damn.
called Hero Sprite. And
Y'all gotta
confirms
be
that
doing-
next
y'all gotta
season
do
will
better,
indeed
bro.
be superheroes. It's just not going to be all original characters. We're also going to be getting a crossover with one of the biggest
Oh,
heroes of all
shit,
time,
that's hard.
Superman. Now sure, he appeared back
Oh,
in chapter 2,
shit.
but this time around it'll be a collab with the new Superman movie by James Gunn. Not just an outfit though, there will also be a way to transform into him as a mythic and use his superpowers.
It's like gonna be a boss
He'll also
battle
be
or some
joined by
shit?
some Marvel characters, like when we get the next X-Men crossover.
Oh, shit.
Details are pretty lacking right now, so we're not exactly sure who's coming.
That's gonna be
considering Fortnite
hard, probably
basically
with the
added
movie
all
and
of them,
shit.
but maybe it'll be new versions of the
Who got the
classic
X-Men? Y'all
heroes.
niggas got X-Men
We're also
skins?
getting a new item called Storm Claws. It's pretty vague
You
at the
can keep
moment, but
that.
it'll include the ability to activate a flip. I will say it has
You
the
can keep
potential
it.
to transform POIs, or will work like a storm flip, or maybe it's an updated version of something like
Just
the
keep it,
Sideways.
bro. Just
we
keep
do
it.
know the 0 point is going to play a huge role in this. Right now, the storyline has been paused until June, which sucks.
What?
And that's because Star Wars is only a month long, and it's considered by Fortnite as mini season 1.
Oh,
it's called
okay.
Galactic Battle and not season 3. Technically,
Okay.
next month is season 3.
Look
but
at that
I'm
nigga.
lazy to change my YouTube titles. Anyway, when the storyline returns, it'll include the Daigo portal cliffhanger and
Okay.
bring 0 point back.
Oh, that's why they
Sprites will
did
have
this
a
little
0
mini
point
shit.
version
I get
next
it, I get
month,
it.
and using them gives you the classic dash ability. Let's look back to the superhero thing because there is way more that I didn't touch on.
Oh,
With every
okay.
superhero theme, they've always
That
got
shit- I
someone
just
to
seen that
save,
shit in
so
game, bro. That
what
shit
will they
tough.
be protecting in season 3? It's called Utopia City. It'll officially be replacing Seaport City, and
Bro,
not
it's the
just
same
town
thing,
island.
bro.
It'll be a whole new biome with a new grass and more. Now, it makes sense that some kind of superhero base like the Avengers Tower will be located here too, maybe right at the center of the POI.
Okay.
Insiders have even revealed that Robin will be a part of the Battle Pass, and while
Why?
he's usually a side character, DC fans have literally been begging for years at this point.
Why?
Not sure if he's gonna get his own Batcave.
Damn,
or
that's
anything,
hard.
But we do know that Superman
When was
is
that in the
getting his own
game?
POI for the
What the
Fortress of
fuck?
Solitude, and apparently it's gonna replace Mass Meadows.
Damn,
This is
that's
where
tough.
things get interesting. We just got our first inside information about the storyline of season 3. And I
Damn.
know I said earlier everything is on pause right now for Star Wars, but when it comes back, the entire season is gonna be themed around Daigo. Him
Damn,
being
who
in
is
the spirit
Daigo?
realm right now is turning him evil, as he's gonna return as season 3's main villain alongside
Oh, shit.
Core and bring an army of demons to the island. We
Damn.
also know that Midas is gonna be a part of the story again. And I know
Okay.
it's like he never
I
goes
don't
away,
even know what
and if
happened.
you're
What
wondering
happened?
How he's relevant to
Somebody-
the
what happened with
Superhero
Midas?
Academy theme, it's because he's the one funding it. I guess he's upgrading
Oh,
from building
okay.
his own devices to straight up becoming like
They really
Professor
be
X or
going
something.
deep with the
Kinda wonder
storyline.
Why he needs all of these superheroes and what he's preparing to fight against. So does he know something about the 0 point that we don't? This is where things get surprising.
Hey, I'm
Next
sick of
season
niggas
also
killing me
brings
with
us a
that
new
damn
festival
skin.
artist, and fans have been speculating on who it'll be. Right now, the biggest leak reveals Daft Punk are coming.
Oh,
Shocking considering Daft Punk
shit.
split up years ago, but this is the strongest rumor we have
What?
so far, and it would definitely shake things up. That's not even the most ridiculous leak
Bro.
of Chapter 6. If you thought that Daft Punk sounded insane, leakers just revealed that there's another mini-season
Bro.
coming this year, and apparently it's themed around The Simpsons.
Oh, shit.
Okay, this is one of those leaks that sounds so
Oh my
fake,
gosh,
and
bro.
while it's just an
If that shit
insider
is
rumor
real,
so
bro.
far, it's been shared by some pretty trustworthy leakers in the community. I'm taking it with a grain of salt.
I'ma
but
trust that
according to
nigga,
the
bro.
source, we'll get a whole Simpsons mini pass along with POIs inspired by Springfield. I really hope it's true because it
Oh
would
my
literally
goodness,
break
bro,
the
that would
internet.
be
And if it is
so
true,
hard,
it'll also
bro.
be the most devastating leak since the Chapter 5 roadmap, because we've also heard information about Chapter 7. So we're gonna hop from Star Wars
damn.
to superheroes to a bug invasion season,
Nigga.
then to a Simpsons theme, and then continue into a new chapter with a gala theme.
Oh,
Sounds
they
a little vague,
going
but apparently
crazy,
it's gonna
bro.
be like a city life aesthetic. Chapter 7 season 2 will then be
They
based
like
on
pulling out a
Norse
whole bunch of
mythology.
shit.
Chapter 7 season 2.
Norse
How are we this far?
mythology?
Anyways, it's gonna be like the Greek season, but with Nordic gods. The leakers have even claimed about Chapter 7's mini season, which will be another Marvel theme. This time around symbiotes like Venom and Null.
Okay, that's cool though.
And then there's gonna be an overarching enemy throughout next year, a quote-unquote dark presence, which Fortnite's already
that's
teasing
crazy.
through the Spirit Realm storyline. Personally, I'm excited because concerts are apparently returning in Chapter 7.
I ain't even been to a
so
concert
long
yet
we got
though.
these in the middle of a season. I mean, Fortnite's always been hiding them with other events like Eminem in the Big Bang or the rappers in the Chapter 5 finale. So we are
they be
desperate
doing
for
some secret
independent
shit.
concerts, and it looks like Epic agrees. It would be so sick if they brought back Travis Scott. Another thing around the corner is Fortnite's next cosmetic type. You see, they've been introducing all kinds of crazy items for us to buy, whether it's
Damn, yeah,
cars,
that
instruments,
pay-to-play
we
shit
even
is
have
getting OD,
sneakers
bro.
now.
I ain't gonna
But
lie.
soon, they'll be bringing back something we haven't seen since Chapter 2. I'm talking about pets. The last time they added pets to the game, it was just a fancy word for an animated back bling. Although some of them did
like so a
shoulder,
nigga you can
it
actually
just
take
never
with
felt
you
like
around
an
the game
actual
type
pet.
shit.
Luckily, Epic is trying to fix that problem with companions. We've been wanting it for a long time. We've always said that pets were a really fun back bling to own, and we also noticed that whenever
Bro,
Fortnite
what would
added
you
animal
do with a
ones, like
companion
Luis's
in
cat,
Fortnite?
they stopped calling it a pet. In the background, they've been preparing to add this feature the whole time. But just so we're
But
clear,
what would you
not a
do with
back
that,
bling.
though?
It'll be actual animals that follow you around, and it sounds amazing. That could mean we could get an R2-D2 pet, or maybe small characters like Jawas or Ewoks.
But why?
Which brings me to who is exactly arriving in Galactic Battle. We all know by now that Darth Jar Jar is around the corner.
Darth
He's gonna be a
Jar
part of the
Jar?
item shop. It's easily the most anticipated Star Wars
Oh
outfit
my
of the season,
gosh,
and we
bro.
kinda wished he was in the past, but you won't be waiting long. So it looks like Fortnite's dropping one new character into the shop every week. We just got
Damn,
Mace Windu.
they
and
running
next
this
we'll
Star
see a
Wars
character
shit
who
for
should have been
sure,
added years
nigga.
ago. C-3PO has literally appeared in every main Star Wars
That would be
movie,
hard.
and
Is he
yet couldn't
skinny?
make it into Fortnite without being smashed to pieces.
That's damn near
Luckily,
lame.
he'll
You
finally
can't play
make
it
his
to him?
debut soon as a full outfit, and
Oh,
people have
okay.
even spotted his Lego version in the files.
That's sick.
It's not just characters you can look forward to. Fortnite is working on a new Star Wars weapon called a Jawa blaster. It's what the Jawas
Jawa
use to
blaster.
capture droids
Oh,
in
that's
the films,
cool.
although Fortnite is taking it even further because it's a one-shot gun. I'm not kidding. It's gonna have a single
Look
bullet
at Mace
inside of
Windu,
it,
bro.
and that shot will do 162 body or 185 head damage.
Damn,
It's insane.
185
At
head
least
is
you'll be able to get away
crazy.
from it when the Rift to Go comes back. And these are set to return by the end of the season, and they'll
Damn.
be joined by junk rifts as well. If you remember back in Chapter 3, we had a Star Wars
hate junk
version of
rifts,
these
bro.
rifts that dropped a land speeder on
That shit
enemies,
is
so I'm
obnoxious,
really hoping
bro.
that's what returns. If you've been watching the Galactic Battle trailer on repeat,
I have not.
like, I have, you would have noticed an upcoming skin that doesn't look familiar. These
Oh, shit.
Mandalorians, they all look insane, but they're not someone I know. And that's
Okay.
because you're gonna get to decide for ourselves.
That's
These
tough.
upcoming Mandos are gonna be completely customizable.
That's
confirmed
hard,
by
bro.
Fortnite in the
Completely
patch notes.
customizable?
But
That's
they
hard.
haven't acknowledged this leaked character who is hiding in plain sight. In the
Yes,
loading
sir.
screen for the new Lego Star Wars season, you could spot General Hux. He's just
Oh, who's
building a
that?
snowman, not realizing they might have just confirmed.
Oh, that's
he's coming
tough.
to
Sorry.
Fortnite.
Forgive me,
Not
I don't
the
know
only
my
skin
lore,
Fortnite
bro.
leaked in the
Please
past.
forgive me.
For Wookiee Team Leader's loading screen, you'll notice she's fighting stormtroopers. Okay. But
Okay.
one of them is actually a sand trooper, the guy
That's
who
hard.
control Tatooine, and aren't in Fortnite. At least not yet, as is seemingly
Oh,
confirmed they're
okay.
coming.
Bro,
What
they
gets
really
super
going deep
weird
with
is how
the
leakers
lore.
have found this in the files. It says
Y'all niggas
shop
be in the
unlocked.
files.
And this means
Good
we're about to get 4 new
gosh.
items in the store that'll need XP to buy, kind of like Renegade Raider or Aerial Assault Trooper.
Okay.
We have no idea what the
That nigga had
cosmetics will be,
3,000
but
3,000.
they have to be important for Epic to
3,000.
lock them behind an XP barrier. Players have one theory, and it's lightsaber pickaxes. We get only
Oh, that
dream,
would be
but
cold.
We don't have to wish for sabers to be weapons. That's already happened time and time
Yeah,
again,
for sure.
except there is one problem.
Them
They
sabers
only
is
showed up
crazy,
in Star
though.
Wars events. What about times we want to use them for fun? Well, lightsabers are coming
fun.
all year round, as they're officially making their way to creative mode. Red vs. Blue.
What do you
is
need
about
that
to
shit
go
for fun?
crazy. What's
Oh, I get what
strange
you're saying,
about
I get
this
what you're
season
saying.
is how updates are now going to be on Thursdays, and Fortnite pretty much told us everything that's happening in these updates. Of course,
Okay.
we just had the Pull of the Force update. If you haven't watched my video on that, recommend it. But it brought Leia, Luke, and Han Solo to the island as NPCs. Mace
Okay.
Windu also appeared and let us train with him to get a purple lightsaber and Force Pull, which is freaking sick. But this
Oh,
also meant
see,
Darth
I ain't know
Maul is here
that.
to offer us a red saber and Force throw. This all happened in the last week, but what
That's
else is
sick.
in store? Well, on May 15th, we'll enter a new phase called Chew on
Chew
This.
on
They
This.
didn't reveal this one in the trailer, but in the patch notes, they confirmed Chewbacca is bringing a Wookiee bowcaster to the loot pool,
Damn.
along with the Jawa blaster I mentioned
I don't
earlier.
like the. I
With
still
one
am not a
shotgun, you know it's
fan
gonna
of
be
the
stupid
Fortnite
OP.
guns. I
That's
don't like
coming.
no matter
On
what,
May
bro.
22nd, it'll be followed by Mandalorian Rising,
That's
the week
tough.
that we'll finally get those customizable Mando skins, along with the chance to recruit one to our team. They'll bring
sorry.
Mandalorian jetpacks.
Oh, you
to the
gonna
loot
recruit
pool
one
and
to
a
your
classic
team?
Ambin sniper rifle. But that's not all. Fortnite is also dropping a brand new dual pistols item that looks eerily
Sheesh.
similar to Jango Fett's guns. So are we getting Jango?
Oh,
as an
that actually
outfit? I
might
guess
be
we'll
kinda
see.
crazy,
For the
bro.
Ultimate Week, May 29th, we're entering Star Destroyer Bombardment, and this is where things get insane.
Oh,
We
shit.
are going to officially take control of the Star Destroyers in the sky. I'm not
Bro.
joking. You'll be able to take over the turbo laser and literally snipe enemies from space. Only one portal will spawn per match to get in here, and if you're
Okay.
the first person in the lobby to reach it, the ship
That's
is
cool,
yours.
though. That's cool,
Just
though.
make sure you have some type of cup for all the pro player tiers, because you're gonna need that. The final week
shit.
of Galactic Battle, it's called Death Star Sabotage,
Death Star
or as Epic likes to call it, the
Sabotage.
Final Showdown. That name is
That's
a subtle
crazy.
hint that the final week will include a live event, and I'm not just talking a mini one.
Another live event?
Fledged event. That means it'll be the first time since
I
Chapter
did-
3
that
that we're
event was
getting
cool,
more than
but-
one in a single year, and this is a
Oh.
very W moment right now. Fortnite's only description is that we're gonna mobilize and take the fight to Emperor Palpatine,
Oh,
which is
shit.
pretty vague, but I think it's kinda obvious the event will be taking down the Death Star. You already know.
Oh, that
Fortnite
would be
loves the trench
crazy,
run because
bro.
We already did this exact thing in the Galactus event, so I
See,
imagine we'll
I
see
just
something
started
like that.
playing,
Drop
bro,
your
so all
comments
this shit is
below
new to
on how
me.
much the person who leaked all of this is getting sued.
Yeah, that nigga's going to
$1
jail.
billion. That's my guess.
Got him.
Anyways, it's been Tommy. Keep it here. on
Hey,
Top
that
5
nigga's
Gaming.
going to jail. Hey, man, that's it for me, y'all. I love y'all niggas, bro. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Yeah.